Hello, I received a comment from someone wanting to know more about how the RICO Act related to um, a motorcycle club, and this will just be brief. Um, the um, the num the important thing to know is that in a federal level RICO Act complaint, the complainant, the person making the complaint, if the law is awakened by a complaint, it must be put back to sleep with a verdict. So in a RICO Act case, the person or the entity making the complaint is the American taxpayers. So the American taxpayers are saying, you're costing us money that you aren't reciprocating back into the pot of gold in the Treasury basement. So, um, what will protect, or what protects a organization, any organization, from a RICO Act um, successful prosecution anyway, um, is the members of that organization who are working legitimate jobs, paying taxes into the uh, the pot of gold underneath the treasury, not out there working at some chop shop selling stolen motorcycle parts, or at some club owned uh, uh, organization or business that's a front for crime. You you have to make sure that those people are paying taxes into their community, because if you're in good tax standing with the IRS, you're free to do whatever you want to, um, or within the law in the United States, because you're protected by your First Amendment. So the important thing to know about avoiding a RICO getting looked at for racketeering is um, that make sure that you've got some people contributing to the straight tax paying economy out there. Um, if you get overloaded with people who are making their money off being a biker, um, you're eventually going to attract some attention, especially if you start showing up with some unexpected amounts of cash. Very briefly, the in financial crimes, we have what's called La Mesa, the table, where criminals always get caught because they try to get money, cash. They have these garbage bags full of cash. They try to get into the banking system. They don't understand how banking works, so they're going to trigger uh, a banking official who has a they are required to report cash transactions over $10,000 under the Bank Secrecy Act of 1970. Um, and don't feel picked on. The all big racketeering cases are conducted in secrecy through or behind the Bank Secrecy Act, um, in secret courts that are sealed, even to Congress without a subpoena, um, so that people don't read, the public doesn't read those court transcripts and uh, start learn some of the language that is used in high level investment banking, which is where um, you know uh, people get into huge sums of money. So um, But so the La Mesa, when people start showing up with any amount of unaccounted for cash, or these stupid, or these $70,000, $100,000 motorcycles that have no resale value, nobody else wants them, that's going to be considered money laundering. So you're that's how people put, or a lot of criminals who don't understand banking will put their money in these stupid, overpriced assets, which absolutely will flag an investigation. They're going to go, why does this guy have $400,000 cars in his yard? So large amounts of cash, large overpriced luxury items are going to get looked at. So the big Jesse James choppers, whatever, they're going to flag somebody. So you just want to make sure, be aware that the tax paying requirement, and make sure that you have some straight people in your organization that are contributing to the tax paying economy, to be able to defend your organization as a fraternal nonprofit group. That's how the Hells Angels down in Arizona, they saved their colors. They were going to get their colors criminalized down there, but the trademark officer, somebody was going to pull the trademark for him, and the straight members of the group, the tax-paying guys going to straight jobs, saved those colors down in Arizona, and the criminal elements were prosecuted separately from the group, not as a RICO. So that's not just me blowing smoke. That's a fact. That's the way it's happening right now, and that's the way it should happen. So yeah, RICO's very misunderstood. I posted a video earlier about how it works a little better. But as far as motorcycle clubs, I'm not all that concerned. I mean, I wouldn't be concerned about a organization getting targeted. Those, they're, or smaller chapters could be gone after, but at the state level, but not. It's not going to be at the RICO Act level unless there's $1 million or a couple of bodies involved. Okay, so I won't belabor that too much, and hopefully I didn't antagonize too many motorcycle groups out there, because I'll be out there. Thanks.